Hi guys, I'm coming to you with a massively important message. Yes, we're in a Leo season, which means the sun, Leo the king, solar plexus chakra, ego, our self-confidence, self-esteem, and our heart as well. So we have a challenge now, dealing with loads of fire, with the energy of fire. We can burn ourselves and we can burn others as well. I've received a message from a friend of mine and he asked me, I'm in trouble because I struggle with the fire in me, and I see other men who I'm working with, they also struggle a lot. I feel I can't do anything about myself in the situation and how to help them to release. And it got me thinking, because usually when the fire is burning in a man, it brings anger, frustration expressed on the external. But anger is just a surface, it's just on the surface, it's just an expression of I feel powerless, I need to protect myself from space of an ego, I need to protect my usually closed heart. I need to protect my vulnerability, which leads men to not allow themselves to be vulnerable at all. So it's a huge struggle, all this story, when fire is burning, you need some water, so just release, start crying. Find yourself a space to do so, talk to someone. But the issue is we don't trust. We don't feel usually we have the space to talk with someone that will be accepted and understood and so on. We're just coming back to our childhood and our conditioning and upbringing and all this socializing things. If speaking about men, below this frustration may also be low thinking about ourselves. When we have weakened solar plexus, our sun is weak, we can't set boundaries, we don't feel assertive enough to say no for something or yes when we want to. It's like we are not listening to ourselves. That's the thing, because we need to see our vulnerable side, our emotions, give ourselves a chance to learn how to name them and express them, because usually men are not given a chance to do so. Women are usually, we will refuse to experience anger, for example. So it brings frustration as well. But men and women is a different story. Now I want to say more about a man, because it's more, it can become more destructive, more physical as well, so you need to be prepared. It will be really easy to provoke argument with someone if coming from our ego spaces, not from our hearts, which is a huge struggle. Embracing another person with our hearts when we're in the midst of the conflict, this is a challenge. Yeah, but it's possible. We just need to stay strong. What I would recommend you in these days, first of all, stop and take a look. What's under your anger? What do you really feel underneath? Maybe you feel like a failure, that your life is a misunderstanding, that you feel powerless, you can't do anything, or maybe it's just like you want to give up on everything. Don't blame yourself. Just allow yourself to express what you feel, even though you don't know. Just allow. I wish everyone to have at least one person which you can be yourself around. This is such a precious thing. It's incredibly precious. It changes everything in your reality when you can express yourself in front of other person. But to start with, You need to see yourself, your doubts, your fears. What are your fears? Many men refuse to face their own anger because they perceive this anger like something bad, but it's just a cover for more complex emotions and internal states. Read about anger. You can find loads of videos about how to deal with what's called anger. Surround yourself with water, allow your water to flow. When you're more in a fire energy, it means your water is less for you. Your feminine side is underestimated, it's neglected. So you need to take a look on your emotions. What's really going on in this tornado, in the center, in this zero ground, as I call it. There's a vacuum. Get there. Meditate. Shout if you need so. Do things to vomit this energy and then stop and see what's under. You can share what you find there. Good luck.